Hello and welcome. I'm Lori and today I will be reviewing TreFacStyle Taiwan. TreFacStyle is Taiwan's newest Japanese thrift store chain since 2025 that specializes in the buying and the reselling of second-hand items, clothes, shoes, accessories and bags, both luxury and of more affordable prices. They currently have 3 locations in Taiwan, and yesterday I visited their Gongguan store. Here is my honest review. The store was very easy to find, located on the main road, a 2-minute walk from the MRT station Gongguan Exit 4. It comprises 2 floors, the ground floor displaying the bigger luxury names: Gucci, Hermes, Celine, Louis Vuitton, Ferragamo, and more. There you can find a lot of bags, blazers, shoes, dresses, and there's a rack in the middle with discount clothes. This time they were all polo style Ralph Lauren. On the ground floor is where I found a few Emilio Pucci dresses priced between 1,200 and 4,000 NTD, meaning between $37 and 100. Yes, the Prince of Prince himself. You can find him in this store. The only downside was that the fabric was mostly rayon, so I thought that the price was not worth it despite how beautiful and vibrant the prints were. There were plenty of casual luxury items, but also 2 moto leather jackets that I found interesting. If you believe 2,500 NTD, which is almost $180 is worth it. The first of them being this Agnes B $100 powder pink modal leather jacket. In between you can find some polo clothes, street style, for example, this Burberry t-shirt. I found some Gucci shoes, some beautiful fuchsia Birkenstock sandals, some unique Prada leather espadrille loafers in perfect shape but priced over $100. Here's a pretty pink D-squared cardigan. And a vintage Hermes for $180. some blazers like this Stella McCartney one. And that's where we got to my favorite find, which is this medium blue Michael Kors leather moto jacket, lambskin, and $100 US, but it was on a 20% discount, which would place it at about $75 US. I was honestly enamored with the Michael Kors lambskin moto leather jacket because the color is the most flattering color for me out there. I have a blue root skin color, an indigo blue more precisely. In the seasonal color analysis that would be cool winter, but my skin is very blue. And I found from experience that the color that flatters me the most is not cobalt blue, not turquoise, but somewhere in the middle. It's a medium chroma, medium shade of blue, not too light, not too dark, not too bright, not too soft. It's somewhere right in the middle, and this blue was exactly my type. You can tell by the blouse that I was wearing in the video. That's the exact shade of blue that I like and that I look for when I want to buy something that I need. So I liked it a lot, but unfortunately I didn't try it on because I know from experience the only jackets and blazers that suit my body type are either cropped or midi length. So this one, I'm pretty sure it would have reached my high hips, thus emphasizing how wide I am in the waist. So I had to skip it. It's still there if anyone is in Taiwan and wants to buy it. It's gorgeous, no flaws, right now at a discount, like I said. Next to the counter you can find some older beautiful Coach bags, mostly priced about $100 US. This one was $40 US, but I didn't check for the authenticity. They offer a 5% discount for students, you should note that. The accessories were nice, a $300 Hermes bracelet, a vintage Chloe for $230 US. Some cool sunglasses for $47 US. Some Hermes mini bags, one for $1,000 US, the other one for $2,000. An interesting, cool spring color Ferragamo Wanda microgreen bag for $300 US. And some other interesting unique bags. Then I went upstairs to the second floor where they carry more bags, shoes, and a lot more clothes. Mostly from non-famous brands, some from mid-tier designers, others from fast fashion. This Kate Spade heart-shaped polka dot bag, polyester, was $80 US. Same for the molded Coach briefcase, which seemed to be a fake when I checked inside because the print looked plasticky. But then when I got home, I checked the series number and it checked. Coach 54801 Hamilton briefcase. So it checked to be authentic according to my searches. That's where I found two maximalist bombshell Coach mini bags. One a fuchsia sequin for sale for $221 US. A gorgeous, breathtaking, square-shaped glam Barbie bag. Ideal for a party, weddings, or for everyday wear if you're like me, if you like to dress for fun. The second was a silver patent leather heart-shaped mini coach for $200 US. It carried a leather creed that seemed very authentic, just like the ones you find in the Coach stores, and a dust bag inside. Simply superb. When I got home I checked and they both seemed to be authentic, as I thought. The other bags were just regular and pricey, most of them made out of polyester. Is a mini Furla bag worth $47 US in that shape and that old? This petrol navy leather handbag was nice and in great shape, no flaws, but $47 US again for such an old bag. All of the shoes are petite and narrow, made for the Asian market, just like any other thrift store in Asia. In the polo shirt category, I came across this spring green Balmain button-down polo tee. I tried it on, tucked it in, and even though warm green is not one of my colors, I still admired how great it fitted and how good it looked. But I'm sure that was mostly because it was paired with my light cobalt blue, medium blue as I like to call it, blouse. The fabric was a blend of cotton and linen. The price $13 US. There was also a nice cotton lace white shirt that I liked. I tucked it in, I tried it on both tucked in and loose. It was $3.5 US, but I later on realized I only liked it because of the contrast with my blouse underneath. Plus, I don't like to wear classic clothes. They make me look like a man. Yeah, if you're a soft natural, please avoid them. More tees, sports shoes, and the men's aisle. 3 fitting rooms in the back and mid-tier designer dresses on the rack next to the fitting rooms. Here's where I came across a nice linen cream suit set for only $30 US. It was oversized and an Asian fit, but I think it's very interesting. If you're looking for something for the summer, something you can breathe in, this is definitely recommended. And again, only $30 US and a suit set. Here's an 100% cotton pastel Diane von Furstenberg wrap dress. I tried it on and I thought it looked like an oversized bathrobe. Even Mr. Lee said it looked like a PJ, so I had to say pass. Most of the dresses here were very old style. This $60 Missoni striped dress was nice. I found it very interesting. Some interesting patterns here: a leopard poly turtleneck, some Powerpuff Girls jeans, some summer plain old-style skirts, tulle skirts, pleated skirts, an interesting pair of loose Nico and rayon pants. I tried them on and I was surprised when I saw they turned me into a human tent. Here's a gem, a Dior 60% cotton pencil skirt for $13 US. The other 40% is rayon, unfortunately, so I had to pass. For myself, I didn't want it. It didn't fit my criteria. My criteria for buying clothes for myself is: number one, it has to be comprised of natural fibers. This one was 60% cotton, so let's say it mostly fitted the criteria. The first criteria, because the second criteria is it has to have a flattering color for myself, and my most flattering colors I found are a lot of shades of blue, of course, but mostly the medium, the blue that is in between. Also fuchsia, wine color, pine green, and sometimes silver, purple, but not so much. So here is where it fitted the criteria. Then I moved to number 3, where it failed, because all the clothes that I buy, or at least most of them, have to be soft natural friendly, meaning width accommodating. My body is a curvy, thick, wide body type. I need a lot of room. I need open, flowy lines. I hate being constricted. Clothes that are a more classic style restrict me and turn me into a man, like I said. So when I buy a pencil skirt, it has to be A-line. The only exception that I made this year was when I bought the siren shaped pencil skirt that, of course, it wasn't an A-line, and it wasn't even a color that I liked. It was a khaki going on olive. I don't know, a weird autumn color that I never wear and I never like and I'm never drawn to. I had to make an exception because I thought it looked really good on me. I just loved the way it looked on me. I loved pairing it with blues and pinks mostly. So I had to make an exception for it. It was very cheap. I loved the fit. End of the story. And this time this Dior pencil skirt did not fit my criteria. The only way I was going to buy it was if I was going to resell it on my Depop store. The price was $13.5 US. So I would have had to sell it for over $40 US to turn in a profit. And I wasn't sure it would sell. Plus, I don't want to buy more inventory. I already have a lot of items that didn't sell. So I'm waiting to free up some space and then I'm going to buy some more. My overall impression of the store is good. I found my visit there to be worthwhile. I liked it as much as I can love any Asian thrift store as a wide, thick, curvy Westerner in Asia. You never know. Honestly, I would recommend you going there. if you're in the neighborhood, because you never know, you might come across something that flatters you, and you would be grateful you did so in that case. I know for us it's very hard to find something that fits, but when you do find that one special item or more, because in my case I did find way more than I expected, then it's highly appreciated. TreFacStyle. Oh my god, it took a while to pronounce that right. I don't know why the names here are so weird and so hard to pronounce. Like, for example, Soap Vintage. I passed that store many times thinking it was a soap store. I had no idea it was a vintage thrift store. Plus, not to mention Hard Off and the others, 2nd Street, anyway. So, TreFacStyle, Taiwan. I think it's a blend of Recycled Factory / Shop Me and 2nd Street, but without the household items and the CDs that you find in Shop Me, Recycled Factory. Were the items here overpriced? Yes, especially when it came to the luxury items and the more affordable luxury items. No, when it came to the Dior pencil skirt or to the Balmain top. I would even say not so much when it came to the model leather jackets. Because leather model jackets are very expensive everywhere, including on Depop and eBay and Etsy. Plus, you cannot find a beautiful color, they're mostly black or brown. So $75 for a Michael Kors lambskin model jacket is not so outrageous after all. Did I buy anything? No, because nothing met my criteria. But that doesn't mean you won't. Again, if you're Asian or a narrower framed Westerner living here, I'm sure you're going to have a way larger selection than someone like me can ever have. So you might, maybe you should give it a try. Will I return? Yes, but not too soon. I find the selection to be more similar to Recycled Factory, and that means there's way more selection in a larger 2nd Street store than in TreFacStyle. So I would only recommend it if you're in the neighborhood. I wouldn't necessarily recommend you to go there just for this particular store, just for this in particular. So only if you're in the neighborhood and you want to stop by. Okay, we made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Lori wishing you have a great day. Warm hugs from Taipei. Bye.